Well, hello there, lovelies. This video is very long overdue. My name is Ali Rain, and welcome back to my channel. I have been MIA from YouTube for a very long time, and I want to talk about that. So let's do a get ready with me chit chat. Y'all can chill with me, laugh with me. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm trying to keep myself accountable this year and to be more organized. So we have a list, and I'm going to go over that list. So while we do that, let's prep the skin. I had heard the other day, I was watching this interview with Charlemagne the God, and I forget the guy's name. I think he's Indian descent, like from the continent of India, the country, sorry, the country of India. And he had said that healing is the return to the memories of wholeness. And that was so profound to me, because that's all this healing is. We're trying to get back to our core, our center selves, the us that we know ourselves that we should be. We're going to start here with the Tarte primer. It's the Timeless Setting Primer. This is, sorry, one of my favorites. I'm looking down because I can't see. Sorry. This is one of my favorite primers. I use it all the time, but it's by Tarte. It's like a putty kind of primer. I don't know. It's bomb though. I love it. But yeah, so 2022 was a really interesting year for me, because I don't want to say that it was a hard year, because it was not a hard year. It was actually, it was just an interesting year. Like the beginning of the year, I was going really strong. My business was booming. I was meeting new people. I was having a lot of fun. I was just out kind of, doing my thing, and that was a lot of fun. Like I definitely had a lot of fun. I traveled a lot last year. I seen a lot of my family. I've been out of the country, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times last year. Like I was having a lot of fun. But in that fun, I lost track of, what God was telling me to do. I lost track of my focus, and that put me in a really bad, like, depressive state. And that place we don't ever want to go to. So in that place, I kind of sat there for a few months. Literally, when it started happening, I stopped doing my YouTube. I stopped kind of doing a lot of things. I just wasn't in the mood to do them, so I stopped. Even my business, and I love my business. Like, she was doing great, but I even stopped doing that. So I'm ready to get back into it. I miss doing YouTube so much. Even making TikToks. It might sound crazy, but I miss doing all of those things. This is the All Day Luminous Lightweight Foundation. All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation from NARS. It's the semi-matte, and it is in the shade Dark 3. This is my favorite foundation. NARS for the win. 2022 was a really interesting year. Maybe that means 2023 is about to be the bomb year, and I'm excited for that. I did that wrong. I was supposed to do it the other way. That's okay. I think I'm gonna erase this shit off and do it again. But I did my makeup a different way the other day. Or I'm not wiping off my brows, just the foundation that I put on. These lights, by the way, the GOAT. Burt's Bees micellar wipes, the GOAT. Like, I don't care what nobody says. They don't break my skin out. If they're not greasy, like the skin actually feels clean. I usually use, when I'm taking off all of my makeup, I usually use 2 wipes, and 2 wipes gets my face really clean. You put the concealer down first, the primer, like pretty much everything down first, and then the foundation on top. I thought that was really pretty. So let's try it again. But anyway, like I was saying, 2022 was interesting, and I'm glad it's over. We're in February now, and it's never too late. I'm 30 years old now. I turned 30 last year. That was quite interesting. I didn't feel like I was 30. I celebrated my birthday in Cancun. I went to Cancun for the first time on my 30th birthday. Not a fan. Cancun seems more like a town where you party. Like, you just party. I like to party, but not that much, So I met some cool people down there. Shout out my girl Bianca that I met. She from Detroit. She was cool. I forget her friend's name, and I feel bad, but they were cool. So I have 2 shades of concealer from NARS because I also do really love NARS. They're the Radiant Creamy Concealers. Walnut is my favorite. I bought these in the minis last year because I was traveling so much that I didn't want to take my big ones. I just want to make everything like smaller, compact. So I have it in the big shades too, but these are my minis. So this one is in the shade Walnut, and then this one is in the shade Caramel. So I mixed these together to get the tone that I like. So one of the things that I learned last year in my depressive state and kind of just moving around is that I need routine in my life. And I feel like I've said this multiple times before, but I really, really need routine in my life. Millionaires have routines. They don't just get up on a whim and do whatever. They have routines. So I know that I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I'm saying that so that y'all know, and when y'all come along on a ride with me and y'all see, I'll never forget the people who rock with me from the ground, from bottom. I promise I'll never, like, me and God had this talk. Yeah, but I'm excited, you know. But anyway, I need routine in my life, so I started doing a routine about December. I'm gonna say maybe November, December. I started putting myself on a routine. Like, I need to be out of my bed at 5 a.m. If I don't get up at exactly 5, I can't sit there any later than 5:30. So by 5:30, I am up and out of my bed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I always say I want to get up, I want to pray, I want to talk to God as soon as I wake up, but I don't do that as soon as I wake up. I mean, like, actually have prayer. Every time I open my eyes in the morning, I always tell God I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I'm alive and have another day to get it right. That I always say. This is actually a foundation stick from Juvia's Place. It's in the shade Congo. Only use this for contour. Back to what I was saying. So I needed a routine. So I started doing a routine. So my routine consists of me getting up every day, no later than 5:30, drinking my water. And I had stopped last year and my skin started breaking out. I started noticing changes in myself, and that's just from not drinking as much water. Not because of the things I added in my water, but just because I wasn't drinking as much water. You know, start being more intentional about the things that I'm doing every day. So I started doing that, and I started going to the gym more consistently. If you go back and watch my vlogs from last year and see, I used to go to the gym like every day. My body was banging, do you hear me? But then, I don't know when, exactly when last year, but I just stopped going to the gym, like, altogether. And I mean, I know I was sad and depressed, and I keep telling people, man, you got to take care of your mental health. I don't care what profession you're in. I don't care what you're doing. You need to take care of your mental health. Like, and I am an entrepreneur, so I'm a business owner. That's what I do full time. And that's my income. And I really stopped doing that last year because I was so depressed. That's crazy. Like, when I think about it, it sounds wild. Like, why would I stop my income? But depression is a MF, and we need to, not you, but all of us, we need to make sure that we dealing with our mental health. I don't care what that job got going on. Like, you deal with you. At the end of the day, it's you. I still have to take care of my mental health because that's very important to me. I started going back to the gym again. That has helped me tremendously with my energy levels and just how I feel about myself, because I can see that once I put in the work for something, I can see the change with it. So I'm putting in the work to something, and my body is, you know, it's getting back. She's getting back right. So I'm really excited for that. Routines are good. I read a lot of books, like self-help, or like I read a lot of millionaire books, like people that are millionaires. I read their stories. I like their books. I like celebrities. I like to hear their stories of where they started and how they got where they're going, because they all have the same, the journeys are different, but the underlying baseline core is all the same. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I read this book last year called Perfect Peace by David Black. That is a really good book. And it's not my normal books. It was just a book that I just happened to hear about on Book Talk. And somebody said it was a good book. It was kind of crazy. So I read it and I was like, this did kind of crazy, but it was a good book. So it was something that I read last year that I really enjoyed. One of my favorite books that I read last year is Tabitha Brown's book. That book is phenomenal. I read it, I think 3 or 4 times at this point. 50 Cent's book I read twice. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, I read twice last year. Will Smith's book I read 3 times last year. That's a long book, but that is a great book. I don't care what anybody says. Great book. Unto Against the World by David Mann and Tamala Mann. Marriage Be Hard by Kevin Fredericks and his beautiful wife Melissa. How to Be a Boss Bitch. A Black Girl in Love with Herself. Bamboozled by Jesus by Yvonne Orji is one of my favorites. Sorry if I'm rambling. I don't mean to. I look crazy, but this is where I like my highlight, as you can see. Right here, center of my face, my under eye for sure. Let's go ahead and blend this contour out. I always blend it down my neck because I low-key have like a double chin, and that's because I've been gaining weight. Baby, I've been traveling and eating good. But yeah, so we're gonna blend all of this out while I talk about the next thing that I learned about myself in 2022 that I'm going to implement in 2023. So first thing, routines. Definitely get a routine in your life. I promise you it helps. It helps with the day-to-day, especially if you're a full-time business owner or somebody who's wanting to get into business full-time. You need those routines to keep yourself in check. Honestly, this phone, I'm not even gonna lie, the phone I'm recording on and this one, Jesus. And this one that I'm recording, on, and this phone, this is my old iPhone, and my laptop and my watch, everything keeps me in sync. I am a stand for Apple because it all keeps me in sync, and I rock with that. So yeah, get a routine. The second thing that I learned in 2022 that I'm going to take in 2023 with me is not being afraid to fail. I had watched that interview with Quinta Brunson because she's one of my favorite people right now. I've started watching Abbott Elementary. If you haven't watched it, great show. She's the writer, producer, creator. She's bomb, and she's like 33 at that. Like, what? I'm only 30, so we could be doing things. So I started watching Abbott Elementary, and I got really fascinated with her because I found out that she was the creator of the show. So I am now fascinated with this woman that has created. So let me see what she's into. So I started looking and seeing what she was into, who she is, kind of how she got started, and I love her. And so I watched her Oprah interview, and her and Oprah both said the same thing. They don't have a fear of failure. They don't know what failure is. Like, to them, it's not a failure. Like, okay, I tried that, it didn't work. Let me just try something else. Or let me just, go on. Like, we don't always have to look at life like we're failing at something, So last year when I was going through my little depressive little state, I was, I kept saying that I was a failure. I failed at my business. I failed at doing what I was supposed to do. I failed at what God called me to do, and I felt like a failure. And God had to remind me that that's not true. I didn't call you to be a failure. Like, I never said your journey was going to be easy. I just called you to do it because I know that you can handle it. I'm not a failure. I didn't fail. I didn't fail. I just have to, put the work in. There's nothing comes without work. Oprah and Quinta both said the same thing. Nothing that we do is going to come without putting some work in. If you put the work in, faith, if you have faith and you put the work in, faith without works is dead. So if you put the work in, you're going to see the results. God is going to give you exactly what he promised you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get exactly those things that your heart desires. They're not there for no reason. So now I'm putting my foundation on top, as you guys can see. And it looks so good when I did this the other day. I was like, damn, girl, you did a good job. But yeah, so the fear of failing. I'm not a failure. I'm not a failure. None of us are failures. We're going to go through things in life, and we have to figure out, what our path is. I feel like we can go left and right because that's what we're going to do in life. You're always trying to figure out what it is that you want to do, what makes you happy. You even you change how you dress over time. You change a lot of things about yourself because you're figuring out as you go. But I feel like as long as you have your core values, you stay core, your center stays where it needs to be. My center is in God. So long as my center stays where it needs to be and I never veer too far, I'm right here all the time, I'm good. I feel like God is going to always got my back. Like, I got a tattoo on my side that said God got me. God got me 10 toes flat. I don't think God ain't got no toes, but you know what I'm saying. So for that, I am forever grateful. You feel me? But yeah, so fear of failing. I'm not a failure. I didn't fail. I'm just gonna go back to what I know. I feel like I was trying to get I went off of the center I was supposed to be on. God told me to do one thing and I'm like, yeah, but let me just try this over here. So that's what I was doing. Another person that I'm really like admire is Hanifa. Her name is Anifa, but she has a clothing line called Hanifa. If you haven't looked her up, look her up. She's a Black-owned business. She has a luxury-owned clothing line. Her clothes are beautiful. If you haven't looked her up, go look her up. But last year I was really into her, so I started sewing last year. I've always been able to sew, but I started sewing pieces and garments, and I made some really cute clothes last year. I'll insert clips in here where you guys can see some of the things I created last year. They're also in my YouTube shorts, so if you want to see, they should be in my YouTube shorts. If not, I'm going to upload them there. I like the way this looks. I'm definitely going to add a little bit more highlight in my eyes because I do like it a little bit brighter. I'm going to use this the caramel shade, just a little dot. That's it, just a little bit. Yeah, so I just want to let y'all know y'all are not failures. None of us are failures. As long as you stay on your path, keep focused, keep grinding, baby, we all gonna make it. We're gonna get there. Do not worry your little head, baby girl. Don't worry your little head, baby girl. Don't worry your little head. And the third thing that I learned that I need in my life is community. Community, people. So I don't have any friends anymore, guys. Like, and I was low-key really sad about that. Like, I have people that I talk to, but I mean like friends that I can like hang out with all the time, because I live a different lifestyle now, so people don't, you know, they can't do the same things that I do or interested in the same things that I'm interested in. And that's okay, because I know my community's coming. Besties. What I do with my setting powder is I mix the one size translucent powder. Yeah, translucent with the Laura Mercier. I don't know what shade it is, but it's the brown one. But I mix them together, and then that's how I set my eyes. Well, set my concealer anyway. I started using this powder puff too. This powder puff is bomb. Do y'all hear me? She is Miss Girl. She gonna get the job done. Community, definitely a group of women who are entrepreneurs like me. I would love to have a group of friends who are entrepreneurs, who know what it's like, who can give advice, who can just be a friend. Like, sometimes you just need friends who are on the same page. Like, somebody, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, we both exhausted. We had an exhausting week. It's Sunday. We kind of want to do a reset. Let's just go to brunch let's go to brunch. Let's just go to brunch and get something to eat, you know? My girl, that's all I'm saying. Or it's a random Wednesday and we're like, girl, I just need a quick little break. Let's just go get something to eat real fast. And we just go get something to eat. I want friends like that, because that's how I live my life, you know? It's not always completely planned out in the aspect of friendship, because I don't have friends, which is really sad. But that's okay. They're coming. My community is coming. And I feel like community is also very important. Everybody that is somebody has a community behind them, has a team behind them, has somebody behind them who believed in them, who was there through the whole journey. Everybody, I don't care who you are. Even Jesus, he has some naysayers, but you know what? His riders came, and his riders, the disciples, they was riding for him. You understand what I'm saying? They was riding. I'm not trying to say I'm like Jesus. I'm just saying we all need community. Underneath where my contour is, I'm just adding some powder so that I can give my contour a little bit more definition. Just gonna leave that on for a little bit, not too long. So I take my Too Faced lip injection while that's sitting, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my lips. I just want a little bit of plump on my lip. Perfect. She looks good. I am going to go ahead and put on my blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Lucky. Baby, she's pigmented. You do not need a lot of this. I learned the hard way. The girls was talking about put 3 dots on them. No. 1 dot and barely that much. And that's probably too much. That's it. That's it. That's all, folks. You don't need no more. Yeah, she's pigmented. But in 2023, I decided that I'm going to go and I'm going to find my community of people. I'm going to start getting out more, doing more things, and holding myself accountable. So if you like this video so far, you've been around this so far with me, you rocking with me, please go ahead and like and subscribe and comment and let me know you're here. Like, we can be friends. So this blush is so pretty. I love the way that it blends on the skin. Once you get it blended out, you just gotta blend it. But once you get it blended, I feel like it's so pretty. I love this color pink. Beautiful, I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. My lights just turned off. Hopefully y'all can still see me. Highlight, I'm just gonna put, I should have warmed this up on my hand first, because now I gotta blend it out. But you see how like easy and like it's right where you put it. Okay, so we're just going to blend this out. Yeah, that's cute. A little highlighter on my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. So what are y'all goals for 2023? Like, I only have honestly one goal, and that is consistency. Everything that I'm doing, I'm gonna do it consistently. That is the only goal that I have, consistency. I only use one shadow. I'm a one shadow look kind of girl. I do not need all the cut creases and all that. That ain't even my style, so I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like it is. First of all, I'm low-key, I don't got time for all that. I already did all this, and now you want me to spend like an extra 35 minutes on one eye at a time? I don't think so. My makeup should take me about 40 minutes to do, and I'm good with that. I'm so mad this light went out. Hold on. Okay. I wear this all year long. I don't give a damn what nobody has to say. It's just, to me, it looks like my natural, not my natural face, but you know. You know, Bento, B-I-N-T-O-U. I have no idea what's going on with that light, and I ain't about to fight with it today. We're not gonna fight. But yeah. One of my favorite influencers is Jackie Aina. People don't like her, but she's literally my favorite. Like, she literally taught me how to do makeup. There was a few girls that I've learned, you know, from too, that I watched along the way, but Jackie Aina, she taught me how to do makeup because some of our shades actually match, which is so cool. Okay, my eyes are how I like them. Do you see what I mean? I like one color, and I put that over my entire eyelid, and I blend it out. Lashes. I'm gonna put these on off camera. Baby, oh baby, you want me? Here, my lash glue. Be right back. Okay, lashes are on. I like these lashes. I don't honestly think I might have got them from like Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something. Honestly, I don't even know. And I love me some white eyeliner. She's the girl, always will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my eye, my waterline really quick. I've been seeing all the TikTok girlies do this exercise, 12-3-30, 12 incline on the treadmill at speed of 3 for 30 minutes. Y'all are crazy as hell. Y'all are crazy as hell. I can do 5 to 6 miles on speed, 5 to 6 incline on speed 3 at 30 minutes. I can do that, but anything above that, I was struggling. So I'm not about to make myself struggle that hard. I was already kind of uncomfortable doing 6. So I'm not about to, no. Whoever says, oh, it's an easy hot girl cardio, you're a liar. Don't lie to people. It ain't easy. You got to work your way up. But I do like doing it because it lets me know that I can do something that's hard and I can make it work. So that part. That gold shade, I'm gonna put that in my inner corner, in my little tear duct, my little inner corner. I love a good inner corner highlight. It's so cute. Just give me one color, a little bit of highlight, a little bit, and I'm good. Let me put some mascara on these bottom lashes. So let's go ahead and take this off my lips so I can put my lips on. So I'm just taking this makeup wipe, this Burt's Bees makeup wipe, and I'm just cleaning up my lip, cleaning off that lip injection. I just bring it on down, bring it around town. It takes me a minute to line my lips, I know. Gotta make sure those lines is good, baby. From Morphe, Bloodshot, and then in the middle I put Jealousy. It's their liquid lip, the matte liquid lips. My favorite, so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down here. Take a little bit of this jealousy right here. Gonna pop her in the center. See what that did? You see? You see? Yeah. So that's my makeup. Wasn't too crazy, wasn't too hard. Let me go ahead and set it again. My second setting spray is the Charlotte Tilbury Balm. The video is already long enough, so I'm not going to get dressed on camera. I'll just post the pictures in the, in the edit so that you can see it. So the 3 things that I learned about myself in 2022 that I'm going to take with me in 2023 and beyond and continue to do those things is 1, having a daily routine. Set routines for yourself. I'm setting a routine for myself. I'm sticking to it to get my goals accomplished. Faith without works is dead. Remember that. Number 2, fear of failing. Ain't no fail. Ain't no such thing. We try things that don't work out, we move on. Ain't no such thing as failing. Just keep persevering. Keep being you. Keep being that version of you that's going to make it happen. Make shit happen. I'm making shit happen for me. You can do it too. And then number 3, community. Build your community of people that's going to help you grow and get to your next level. Find God, find your life, get you together, because I can't do it for you. But that's it. So I thank you guys so much for staying this long and rocking out with me. But yes, that's the makeup, guys, and I'm so thankful that you guys stayed. If you stayed this long, again, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Like, why would you be here this long if you don't know if you like me or not? That's crazy. That's crazy. You might as well stay.